Hello YouTubers out there, this is NHRA 1975. Well, Happy New Year. It's 2015, as you can see the calendar's up. And today's date's January 6th. And there's a real cold spell coming here. It's gonna be real cold. I'm talking like minus 29 Celsius, minus 20 Fahrenheit. But I'm in the warm shop here, have the small construction heater. So that's going to help me out, protect me from that awful cold. But I'm just going to make a short video here on my Monte Carlo exhaust system. El Cheapo exhaust system, let's call it. Because I'm just trying to use some stuff that I have and make it work. So anyways, this is part of the old exhaust system off the Monte Carlo with a different engine, and basically what I ran at the track was a set of cutouts. That's a 3-inch collector, and it was a 1 and 3/4 inch header, so it was sufficient for what I had, and it worked well. I just went to the track and opened up those cutouts, and there you went. But now I'm going to be using a 2-inch header, more powerful engine. So I've stepped up the game here a bit. Underneath, what I did is it went with a 12-inch collector extension, which helps with scavenging. So any of you guys out there, that's a little tech tip. If you want to read all about it, David Vizard, who's a great technical hot rod rider, he's wrote all about that. So that extension helps your scavenging a bit, and that's a 3.5 inch pipe, and that heads out to these your cutouts, which are also 3.5. So basically, the race exhaust is gonna be should be sufficient and should be pretty efficient. So anything after that, all I'm trying to do is just cut the sound down so I can start it up here in my garage, because I think hopefully you've seen the other videos that I'm in pretty close quarters with neighbors and everything, so I want to cut down the sound as much as possible. So I'm just going to put some kind of muffler system on here so I can start it up and not have the bylaw people getting on my case. So anyways, I'll just explain what the plan is. So what I did is I just cut the old extensions off, these pieces here, and what I have now, so I have a workable 2 pieces here of exhaust. This is a 2.5 inch, so I'm going to have to adapt down to that, and these are just 2.5 inch glass packs. Optimally, to reduce sound, you want a larger chamber muffler, but I'm going to see how it does. Maybe it might be okay. I mean, a 3.5 inch MagnaFlow, real nice piece, would really be the way to go with some downpipes, but each of those are well over $100. So by the time we turn that into Canadian, I'll probably have like $200 worth of mufflers at least. No, more than that, like $250. And you know, these downpipes are stuff I kind of just hacked in there too, but that's good too, because just leaving these, you're gonna get a lot of soot. Like I was getting soot on my differential, and the sound actually, it does reduce a bit by having that downward pipe. I mean, that's hacked again. That's off another. Well, you can see these are just your cheap parts store things, and I just cut them in some pretty crappy muffler cement there. But anyways, maybe I'll try to fill that in a bit more. But so anyways, the plan is to use these. And then yeah, I'm going to adapt down. So I started cutting pieces. This is a 3.5 inch, so that's going to bolt off the whole collector unit there. Then this is going to adapt down to 3. I'm going to get another pipe, 3 inch, and then I have another set of adapters to go down to the 2.5. I actually got these for like $4 because I used something called the Canadian Tire Points, so these hardly cost anything. So I probably have less, maybe $25 in adapters. So I'm saving some money here, you know. just trying to save it to finish the engine up. You know, I'll need good valve springs for that, which are probably going to cost me about 170 bucks. So I'll invest the money in that for now, and for later, if need be. I mean, what I can do too is just I can put a 3-inch in there. 3-inch mufflers aren't as bad as 3.5. A good quieter muffler if need be. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? So anyways, I'm just gonna start getting to work here, but I just wanted to give a short explanation on what my goal is for this exhaust system right now. Okay, talk to you later. Hey YouTubers, I was just going over the video and I kind of felt like I should give an explanation of the David Vizard exhaust sign stuff. So this is the original article, Exhaust Signs Demystified. It's from Popular Hot Rodding, May 2005. And Popular Hot Rodding is no longer with us. The magazine has been cancelled. So unfortunately, I think what's happening with a lot of print magazines is with all these stuff available on the internet, people just aren't buying them as much. But anyways, so the article is Exhaust Signs Demystified, and I think you can get it online somewhere. So essentially the reason why I'm putting that collector length is, he states it in the article itself, is ironically, few racers pay heed to the collector length, even though it is easy to adjust. In practice, collector length and diameter can have more effect on the power curve than primary length. And he goes into it in detail here, and he has a little chart and everything. So if you want to learn more about having a high-performance exhaust system, read all about it. I'll just show you how I applied his theory now and to my own exhaust system. Hey guys, I'll just show you how I applied his theory to my own exhaust system. So originally the collector length was only about 5 inches, which is here to here. And with the extension, it's now 17 inches. So this is the extension I put on, which is 12 inches. So now I have 17 inches of collector length, which in theory should have higher vacuum and should pull the exhaust more and increase scavenging. And this isn't really expensive. It's maybe only, I think they were 50 bucks for the pair of them, and they come pretty well ready to go, except for this weld you have to make here. But it's a pretty good bang for the buck. And in my world, you got a bang for the buck. Hey guys, I just got the these little 3.5-inch pieces on here. So yeah, just gonna go 6-inch there with those, and just trying to point them as best as I can. I mean, it's kind of a tricky thing. I mean, I need to get them down here, right? Like that's where the hanger is down there. So just try my best. You just tap these on, and I'm also trying to get a little upward angle here because this whole system is kind of low. So if I can get it up to tuck anything better, that would be great. So anyways, just trying to line up with this rod here. It gives a little rough indicator of how it's supposed to line up. But anyway, so next step up is just to tack these on and keep moving back. Okay. Alright guys, just going to use a chop saw here to cut the 3-inch diameter pipe. It's chopping time. Alright guys, returning to this last phase of the exhaust system here. Everything's been tack welded, all the adapters, all this and that, so basically just finish up with complete welds. Muffler's installed. As you can tell, the downpipe's down there too, so the downpipe is going to help direct the soot off the exhaust system, as well as maybe reduce the sound a bit, hopefully, you know. The muffler should work okay. I also should mention that I plan to drive this car on the street for every now and then, maybe do a couple car shows. It's fun to enjoy it. Obviously drive it carefully on the street. It's not exactly much of a street car anymore, but you want that muffler on there to also help reduce the sound, to keep the boys in blue from coming after you. So that's all that's left, just basically tack weld all that together. I kind of was hoping that there'd be a little bit more downward, it'd tuck up a little bit more here, but it didn't. So coming off the header, it seemed like it was kind of pointed downward. I tried to make up for it here, and it somewhat did, but I think I just have to avoid speed bumps. And plus, I'll be using a little bit taller tire on the street, so that might give me some additional clearance. So that's it for the exhaust system. And next up, I'm just gonna kind of work on the on some of these lines, rerouting some of the lines. They've got a little close, like there's a battery cable down there that's sort of close to the header. So just kind of little odds and ends. Kind of limited what I can do right now because the weather's not exactly great for doing anything on the truck. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, mail me some inspirational letters, maybe a little green in it. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, I will see you guys on the flip side.